Lore, derived from the word folklore, is a body of traditions and knowledge on a subject or held by a particular group, passed from person to person by word of mouth, according to Google.com. But this is the lore, the same lore we find today. Now, in today's pop culture world of games, comics, anime, movies, the word lore has expanded from knowledge on a subject to a know-how on the franchise. Example, if I was to read J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, I may know how Harry is the rightful master of the Elder Wand, but I might not know what a Bunderman is. Now that is alright, because the strange fungus-looking creature that is skilled at creeping at the floorboards, according to Fantastic Beasts Where to Find Them, are part of what is called an expanded universe. Now the many-eyed Bunderman never appears in Harry Potter books. In fact, it is even mentioned, but in those books, it still exists. This is because these books are not just one story set in stone, they're in an overarching world with its own history and future. Now let's leave the world of Quidditch and Quadpot and explore the future in Halo. Now to most, Halo is just a fun sci-fi shooter that has been, let's face it, unexposed for the last few years, but to what one might call a lorehead, it is a rich universe far beyond the series' 9 games, not counting those weird top-down shooter things for mobile. The franchise you may see as a bunch of games has 24 books. That's a lot. The average novel is 80,000 words, so that's roughly 1,925,000 words. That's not counting any comics, guides, and online entries on Halo Waypoint. Now that's a lot of stuff you can't experience by playing the Halo games. You may learn a bit about Menachem Bias from the Halo 3 terminals, but unless you read the Forerunner trilogy, you cannot truly experience the Forerunner Third War. But I know what you're thinking. Why do I need to know this? Why can't I just play the games or watch the films or read the books without having to know every minute detail about the world? The thing is, you don't. I personally love lore. I was excited when the promotional material for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom conferred the Deinonychus as canon, even though most would say, why should I care? Now here's a fun fact about time. The average person spends 26 years sleeping. Now that's a long time, but even longer is the length of the bootlace worm in meters. Now the bootlace worm is a marine ribbon worm with a diameter of less than an inch, but yet it can grow to be 60 meters long. That's double the size of a blue whale and over half the height of Legendary's Godzilla. Speaking of Godzilla, he's a multi-purpose tool of sorts. That is, he can be whatever the writer wants. He can be a destroyer of man, a protector of man, or simply a force of nature. And exactly what law is nature. Well, more precisely, a craving for law is natural. Picture it this way. If I'm curious, I will learn more skills. I can then teach those skills to my young and pass them on. If those skills help my own survive and breed, then it's advantageous. Therefore, being curious enables you to teach and ensure the next generation survive to teach themselves. Now, before I leave you to watch the latest Dolan Dart video that is most likely popped up in your suggestion tab, I want to ask you a question that you cannot answer. And it is, what is the best pop culture franchise? See, it's subjective, therefore there is no right answer, and before you complain about relevance, just remember that law is subjective, as in the end it's all fictional and you can decide what you want to believe. Thanks for watching, this is Prickly Instinct, signing out.